Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, Cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how to make my red wine beef stew and dumplings, just like the way my grandmother used to do it. Takes a little bit of time this one, but it's worth it. Here I've got a 2 kilo piece of blade roast. Okay, now it's a bit of a fat cap on top of there. I don't really want that, so I'm going to remove that and cube up the beef into nice little chunks. Okay, I'm going to season that with salt and pepper. Use as much as you like. Give it plenty of salt, it's going to need it, and go heavy on the pepper as well. Give all of that a good stir just like that to get all that seasoning over, you know, every piece of meat that we possibly can. Right, just give that all a good quick stir. Now here I've got in the fry pan a little bit of vegetable oil. Here I've got 2 small brown onions roughly chopped up, and all we want to do is get a bit of colour on these and get the cooking process, you know, sort of started. Alright, so I'm just going to get those with a little bit of colour on there, sort of going translucent at least. Alright, and it's going to add a real nice flavour to our stew. So once you have cooked those to the way that you like them, put that straight into your slow cooker or crock pot. Okay, and we've got a little bit of oil there, that's perfect. Okay, we're going to start browning off our little chunks of beef. Alright, as I said, it's a blade cut, so it really works well for low and slow cooking. Okay, so just put those into a pan, get a bit of colour on all sides that we possibly can. I'm going to speed this up in a second, so it's not going to take too much of your time. Now this particular dish, I'm going to make other recipes out of this base, right? So the stew is going to be our base, and I'm going to make other recipes out of that as well. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so get your beef browned up, put that straight into your slow cooker as well, just like that. Pretty easy, and we're going to do the beef off in about 3 or 4 batches. I'm going to save you the agony of me spending all that time cooking that. So I'll put all the beef into the slow cooker. Here I've got a couple of carrots which I've roughly chopped, and I'm just going to stir that around, and a little bit of liquid's going to come out of those. Not a lot, but I'm going to get a bit of toastage on the carrot. Now I'm going to start adding in some red wine and deglaze the pan. Make sure we get rid of anything that might have, any of the fond which might have stuck to the bottom of the pan, and it's going to make a great base for our sauce. And use the red wine of your choice. I prefer to use a Merlot, that's me. If you want to use a Shiraz, yeah, it might be a little bit too bitey. So I'm going to add all of that straight into our slow cooker as well, and I'm going to add in about another cup's worth of red wine into that as well. Alright, here I've got about 3 or 4 potatoes I've just peeled and given a rough chop. That can all go straight into our slow cooker as well, just like that. Now I'll move things around for you so you can see a bit easier. I'm going to put in a litre of beef stock. Right, so add that straight in just like that, and you can see the purpley colour from the red wine already in there as well. I'm just going to put that on low for about 4 hours or so, maybe 3 hours on high. I'll leave that up to you how long you want to cook it for, but you know, at least 3 hours on high. Right, I'm just going to let that sit, let that go. I'm going to come back and give that a bit of a stir from time to time. Give it a taste test, see if it needs any more salt or pepper or any other seasoning. Right, pretty easy to do, and as you can see, it is quite a hearty soup. But in winter, nothing better, and we've had some bitterly cold days here the last few weeks, so you know, it's just nice to sit down with something nice and hearty. I'm going to add in some Worcestershire sauce. Alright, around about 2.5 tablespoons. That's going to go straight in, just like that. Really nice and simple. Let it go, let it just keep cooking away. Basically, it's very easy to do, and you can go and watch your favourite game or whatever is on during the cold winter day. You just keep warm. Come back and check it from time to time. As you can see, I've got a little bit of bubblage happening on that, so it's really come up to its final heat. I'm going to stir in some frozen peas. Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to give that one more taste test to see if I'm happy with the seasoning. right? And once I am, I'll leave it alone. Just make sure we've got the seasoning right. And if you haven't tried making your own beef stew before, you don't know what you're missing. And look, use some of these really cheap cuts, right? Buy the cheap stuff, don't buy the pre-cubed. Just get a big slab of beef, cut it up, and we're going to make this stew last for quite a few days between the two of us. And this whole thing probably cost us around about $20, and we're going to get nearly a week's worth of meals out of it, believe me. Alright, I'm going to let that keep cooking. Get those peas defrosted. Here I've got a cup and a half's worth of self-raising flour. I'm just going to add a little bit of water to that until I end up with a dough that sort of looks a little bit like that, like a sticky-ish type of dough. Right? We don't want it runny, we don't want it really hard, we want a real sticky type dough. Alright, so I'm ready for our final process. This has been cooking off now for about 5 hours. You don't have to cook it as long as I did, but I want this meat to really break down and go nice and tender. Alright, so all I'm going to do now is dollop that dough straight in, just straight on top. Right, there's nothing fancy about this, the way my grandmother did it, and it always worked out perfect, and it still works perfect for me to this day. We want a real nice fluffy dumpling that'll be dry on the inside, and will soak up a lot of that gravy that's in that stew. I'm going to put a chopstick down. Why? Because I'm going to leave this lid just cracked. Right, so we just want a little crack on that lid so the steam will evaporate and our dumplings will rise. They're going to cook off again. We've got that only sitting on low. We're going to cook that off for about 20 minutes or so. You can see they have expanded considerably, and all I have to do now is get ready to serve this up. We don't need to serve it up with bread. We don't need to serve it up with anything, just the dumplings on top. And there you go. You've got KP's red wine beef stew with dumplings. Thank you so much for watching this video, really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button, gives me confidence, it should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We are trying to get known of KP's Kingdom out there. Hit that notifications bell to be notified every time a new video goes up. Please leave a comment, love reading, love responding to them. In the meantime, if you're feeling really cold and you want something cheap, really hearty for the whole family, well, this is one of those videos for you, and you need to subscribe. We'll catch you next time. Bye.